Hello everyone, welcome back. Nastypeon here. Today is another day for a guide. Today I will show you how to build your Rune Mage, everything that you need to know. What skills that you need, what mounts that you should use, runestone, soulstone skills, everything. So we're gonna get started right now. First of all, you want to start by going into your character. First thing first is the attributes. So you might want to choose to add wisdom and agility as attributes, or you can use the recommended setting, which are wisdom and stamina. Then for equipment, you want to use a good mix between level 130 and level 140 gear. Use as many offensive stats as you can, and with time you should start acquiring glory gear. All the glory gear can be achieved through free-to-play playing. During instances, you can acquire souls by disassembling level 130 and level 140 gear that you get during instances. You can get down gear by buying storm item through shops and disassembling them. So that's on the first part. As you can see, I still have a lot of level 130 and level 140 gear. I'm working right now on glory gear. For the skills, so there's two different builds. The PvP build is Rune Protection, Magic Seal, Repulsion Rune, and Rune Shield. So if you wanna play another build, it's completely your choice. You can go with whatever build you want, but if you're asking me how I win in balanced and almost no one can beat me, is because of that build. It's the best build. All the top guys on the game uses that build. For the PvE build, you can use Rune Tornado, Magic Seal, Reverse Rune, and Repulsion Rune. So as you can see, I change only the first and the fourth one. So in this case, I do not replace them in order. I just exchange them. It's easier for me to remember which skill is placed where. So I always go 1 and 4, 1 and 4. It takes very minimal time. Even I can sometimes split one instance with one PvP match depending on what my friends invite me to. So you should learn and switch out those builds as often as it is required. Playing with only one build is going to completely cut you off from being a good player. If you play with only one of those two builds, you're at least gonna be, at most, you're gonna be average player. For the Dragon Rune, I'm using Rune Tornado and Magic Seal. However, I do not recommend using Rune Tornado as this does not work. So I would recommend using Magic Seal to the maximum first and then going with Wisdom Fortification to the maximum. For the badges, I would recommend using crit damage, crit chance, and attack or defense. Wisdom is good as well. Attack or defense. Title, use any title that you have. Let's move on to the equipment now. For the enchant, I'm using attack, crit chance, and crit damage. There's a possibility for you to mix in some defense soulstone. It is recommended, but it is up to you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I barely have 4 right now, so it's not a big deal. Reinforced temper, those are late game characteristic, so I would let that go. Okay, now for the mounts. The best mounts are Nightwolf, Chaos Dragon, Rex, and Emperor Dragon. However, it is not everyone that does have Emperor Dragon. In this case, I would suggest you to use Thundersaur, or if you don't have Thundersaur, Pterosaur. This is your third option. That being said, it is possible to use Thumper in balance. You can replace him with Wolf. Wolf is not as important as before. However, as a Rune Mage, it is really important to use Wolf in order to combo your skills. Good mount attributes are HP, anything else is really not valuable. You can roll mounts as much as you want, but it is not going to help you. On all of my mounts, I use Clean Hair. It is the most reliable threat, and it is good against all players. For the pet, it is best to use Boric. However, if you don't have Boric, you can use Frosty or the Pumpkin Sorceress. I use only offensive stats, has crit damage, crit chance, or attack. So in the same order as your soulstone, the most important is attack, then crit rate, and then crit damage. For the last part of this video, I would like to show you how to combo. Okay, so there's a couple of combos that are available to you as a Rune Mage. Starting a match, you want to first start off by doing your full combo. So it requires you to be faster than the enemy at pulling. If, however, you find your enemy to pull you faster, for example, latency is not good, or you're using data and you're not as fast, just preemptively, if your opponent is faster than you due to any reason or factor, just use rune protection. So in the case if your opponent were to pull you faster, I would just try and block the pull from the enemy. So doing so is going to enable you to still do your combo after being pulled. The skills go, 1 is going to be an auto attack, 2 is going to be this skill, 3, 4, 5, and F2, as you can see on my screen. So I will call the numbers. It is easier than saying which skill is what. So the full combo goes this way. You press 4, you pull your enemy, you finish 4, then you go 3 and 5. The reason why you want to do 5 as last is while all your skills are in cooldown, you are vulnerable to the enemy, and doing so will result in you receiving less damage. So if you keep the shield up for 10 seconds, you can move around, run, do some auto attack, and wait for your combo to come back at full. If you're in the middle of a fight, half a combo would look like going with 3, going closer to your enemy and using shield, or using 4, then going invincible. If your opponent is, if you don't have Rex, if you don't have Pull, because sometimes it's under cooldown, so sometimes it's a good idea to just run towards your target and then just going invincible, leaving the AoE do its damage. It lasts for 5 seconds, so that's a lot of damage that can go through within those 5 seconds. Once you get out of invincibility, you can just fly away from the enemy. So I will do it again just so you guys can see how it looks like. So you go 4, you go invincible, you spam fly, The other easy combo is with Rex. The easiest way is to you simply go for pull the target, snare, and then Rex, because doing so will result in your opponent not being able to CC you before you change to Rex. Rex is very vulnerable to auto attack and you have to dismount as fast as possible. So that's it for this video guide. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you. If you have any question, feel free to ask them. I always reply to any question. You can add me online, you can add me on Facebook, you can reach me out on YouTube and Discord as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.